So I heard you're killing your plants, and now you're wondering how in the world you're supposed to keep these beauties alive. Trust me, you're not alone. I know you're probably tired of hearing plant lovers say, "Oh, it's so easy," but no one really explains why. Today, I'm breaking it down in a simple, stress free way with episode 1 of Plant Care Made Simple. I'm Apollonia from Plantasticmumz, and I'm here at REA'S Cafe located in Swansea, Massachusetts. Now, if you're wondering what I'm drinking, I had an iced vanilla chai latte with oat milk, and it was phenomenal. Now, I know it's for some of you guys, it's a little basic, but I really had to give it a try because I love chai so much. I don't know how many chai lovers are out there, but I love chai. Though they did have a caramel drizzle iced coffee that looked phenomenal. And believe me, the next time that I go there, I'm definitely going to get one. Take a stroll over there, and not just for the food, but for the atmosphere, just to be in Zen. I was able to get a little history from the masterminds themselves, Mr. and Mrs. Finn. Um, they had little baby plants, well, succulents, just bouncing around in their car from a previous project. And they took it and put it in their cafe, and it just slowly transformed into this incredible display with plants like in every corner you could possibly think of, along with artwork from local artists. And it was also meant to put a charm to the cold, dreary winters and create this warm environment that people just want to be in, which they mastered. Like, I, hands down, I'm not a winter lover, but believe me, that cafe will get me out the door just so I could chill there and be around the plants and I guess be a people watcher in a sense, just to chill, like, or read a book. It was very cozy and the food was phenomenal. I started with plant care with just putting plants in water, and that worked really, really well. And the plants that love to be watered the most is poppos, as well as Monstera Swiss. They're pretty good. I started with those two. Start by getting a cutting from someone. You cut it right under the node, and you put it in water. It will start to root, and you can leave it like that. Learn to understand the roots of the plant. I think that's one of the biggest problems that I had was I didn't understand plants and I didn't understand the root system. Didn't Here, you'll see an example of a snow queen pothos that I had in water. And I'm not sure if something fell in there, but the roots on it was very icky. I caught it just in time. So what I did was I had hydrogen peroxide. That's one thing that you'll definitely need to have on you at all times with plants. Um, and I had my shears, and the roots were just covered in like this slime, um, black cookie stuff. The roots were still hard and sturdy, so I was able to rinse it out and kind of get most of the gook out. Another big issue was that the roots were getting pretty long. So what I did was I rinsed out the bowl that it was originally in with soap and water. Just make sure that all of the residue and everything is out of there. And I cut the ends of the roots off of the plant and rinsed it off pretty good with water from the leaves to the roots. I made sure I just saturated it for a little bit, give it like a good couple of minutes in that water and kind of just like rub your hands on it to make sure that some of the slime is out, and try to feel some of the soft roots, because what you want to do is you want to cut off the soft roots and make sure that there's only firm roots that's there. Another thing that I did was I filled a glass up 3/4 of the way with water, and then I eyeball it, but you can use 2 to 3 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide. Um, I just gave it a couple of good squirts, and I let my I let my plant soak in the water for a good 15-20 minutes before I rinsed everything off and then proceeded to put it back in its regular water routine. And don't add any fertilizer into the water when you're putting it back, because you want it to, like, it's kind of just gone through this traumatic like cleanse, and you want to leave it that way. So your best bet is to just leave it alone and check on it periodically. So I will check on mine instead of um once a week. I'll check on it twice just to make sure that there's no more of that residue within it. And sure enough, there wasn't. My plant was fine and thriving once I just gave it that emergency rush through. I have had plants that's gone through something as traumatic as this before. Technically, when you have hydroponic plants, you want to make sure that you're checking on it periodically to make sure that the water is clean, nothing's, especially if there's no covering on it, that nothing's fell inside of the water. Every time you replenish it, you want to clean the glass bowl thoroughly with soap and water. I even clean the leaves, like give it a good rinse sometimes. I know now and again we're too busy for it, and it's okay if you don't have the time that week to just give it a top full of water and keep it moving, especially if you know your plant's thriving and it's okay. But for the most part, you do want to check on it and make sure that the roots are looking good. Overall, I like hydroponic plants. They're low maintenance, carefree, and they worked for me. So why not give it a try? And let me know how it goes, or let me know how if you've been doing it um, from the beginning. Thanks for watching, and definitely go visit REA'S Cafe if you haven't been there before, and let me know how you feel about it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more plant tips, and comment below if you have any questions or any tips on your own about having a hydroponic plants, or even visiting REA'S Cafe. I definitely want to know your opinion. Thank you.